Cool. Let's talk about Godzilla versus SpaceGodzilla. So we've got SpaceGodzilla, who's the Godzilla's cells from his fight with Biollante and Mothra. It's up into space, got merged into a black hole, and then somehow Space Godzilla born. it's one of those things where it's fucking ludicrous, but you just accept it in these films. Like it's the stuff that's just fucking madness. You're like, yeah, that's madness. Anyway, moving on. Like, I don't know. I probably give it way too much leeway. I give it way too much leeway in these films where I'm just like, yeah, because they're just fucking crazy sometimes. You're like, yeah, no, the space travelers from future have to use people from the current time to then go back in time further to stop Godzilla from being born, or Godzilla being irradiated. Whatever. It's like, what? You what, mate? Yeah, it's honestly batshit. Like, it's batshit, but I kind of just accept it at this point. Like, I'm just like, yeah, no, that makes sense. So the three, like, you have three main kaiju in this, well, two kaiju and a mecha, I guess. Whatever you feel like calling it. You got Godzilla, you got SpaceGodzilla, and in this one you've got Mojura. Yeah. Ogira? I don't know. It's pronounced different ways for like the translation. Sorry, no, just looking at. I'm looking at it on here where it's like, it's got both listed on the Wikipedia article. I don't even correct it in any way. It's the Mobile Operations GeForce Universal Expert Robot. Aerotype, like the chocolate bar. Love an arrow. I haven't had one in ages. Anyway, stop getting distracted. Yeah, I'm honestly not a fan. I like it in some ways because they did what they were gonna plan with Mechagodzilla, where it's gonna be something they can split into two creatures, and you have one. I forgot to mention there's four kaiju. You have Little Godzilla, Godzilla Jr., or whichever you want to call him. There's four kaiju technically. I forget about Little Godzilla. He's so tiny. Yeah, he's in this room because SpaceGodzilla basically ends up. It's like Raditz. He shows up. He kicks Godzilla's ass. And he steals Godzilla's kid. And then Godzilla teams up with another kaiju together to defeat SpaceGodzilla, and almost dies in the process. It's what I just watch it go. This is fucking mad shit. Because yeah, Mojura is like basically just is created to destroy Godzilla. They end up using it to team up with Godzilla. Because you know, why would you? Yeah, you got like this kind of, you got this fucking alien coming over here, stealing our kaiju jobs. And you got like these. So the human like B plot is like, you've got one guy who's like so anti Godzilla because his brother is the one who fired rockets at Godzilla in, I think, the original, well, not the original film, the 1984 film, I think it's that one, because I think that one's just Godzilla, can't remember. He's got a connection to that character who shot Godzilla and tried to defeat him. So there's kind of two plans going on. One, they're trying to use like psychic abilities to control Godzilla, or just tell him like, yeah, what to do. You can like attach the thing to his neck, and the other plan is to basically kill Godzilla. Because this guy's like, I can kill Godzilla. It's like they do attach the thing, which almost nothing happens. Like almost nothing happens with it. It's kind of the B plot, like for the human B plot is just like, meh. It's another one where I'm like, meh. It's just forgettable. But you have the psychic lady using basically in all of the kind of Godzilla films. Most of the Heisei era ones, except for the 84 film. Is the psychic lady, which I didn't even notice. Just kind of on me. Just like, oh, it's the same character. I didn't notice. I'm bad with faces. Let's be honest. I'm really bad with faces. Especially, it's just something with me where I'm just like, I like like I said, I've said this a few times. So I like a multicultural like film because I will forget people, and it's so much easier when you have a whole pick a mix of different races of people. Because I'm just like, yep, cool. I recognize everyone. Whereas if I see everyone as all the same race, doesn't matter what race it is, white, black, Asian, whatever. I'm just like, who are you the same? Oh no, you're different character. I just get confused. Yeah, you've got that. Like I said, B-plot, forgettable. Like, it's honestly forgettable. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's kind of cool in some ways, but like it's a little bit cool because it's like you have the one guy who's like the one guy who's like, I must kill Godzilla, is then like put in charge of piloting Mojira and tries to fight Godzilla and immediately almost just gets knocked out, and they're like, no, stop that, naughty, no. And yeah, it kind of amounts to nothing really. But they basically, Mojira and Godzilla fight SpaceGodzilla. SpaceGodzilla is like massive, like all these crystals around. He's got crystals that shoot like electricity. There's a building that he's using, which they eventually knock down because they split into parts. Which is, again, is cool. Like I said, it's something they were going to do for Mechagodzilla, but I guess it fit more with this one. Because they were going to use Mechagodzilla again, from what I read, but considering Mechagodzilla almost destroyed Godzilla last time, they felt like it might be a bit one-sided. It's like these, Mechagodzilla was pretty powerful. So they, gave him this like slightly weaker Mechagodzilla, who was just called Mojira. Yeah. That, and yeah, they destroy he's got shoulder pads of crystals, destroy those and defeat SpaceGodzilla. That's one. Defeat SpaceGodzilla. And yeah, you get a kind of taste of what's gonna happen to Godzilla, because he fires like red beams, which is a bit different from Godzilla, but it's almost not connected to the next film, which I'll kind of skip for now because there's more talking about the next film. Yeah. Otherwise, the battles are cool. They go on for a little bit long. I think it's not as good as the previous film because, like I said, it's a weaker kaiju. Mojira is not as cool as Mechagodzilla. That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't think anyone would disagree with me that say that. If they do, come on and let me know. You're wrong, but let me know. But yeah. Yeah, Godzilla end up, they defeated him, and then Godzilla and little Godzilla go off on their merry way into the next film. But yeah, that is Godzilla versus SpaceGodzilla. Like I said, this is a good one. I think the Heisei era is consistently good. Like, there's not really like anyone I'm like, that's a bad one. Ooh, that was bad. But I think this film is between Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, or Mechagodzilla, whatever, just call it Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and between Godzilla vs. Destroyer. So I think it's weaker in comparison to the two films either side of it. So yeah, I just don't think it's as good as either of those films. For me personally, someone may disagree. I do like SpaceGodzilla's look. Yeah, even if it is kind of dumb in some parts. Like, it's cool and also dumb. Like, I think of, again, I'm using Dragon Ball Z references, but yeah, I think of like Broly. Like, he looks so cool and also so dumb at the same time. Just, he looks cool and dumb and cool and dumb and cool. Like, I have those two opposing thoughts in my brain when I'm talking about SpaceGodzilla. But yeah, that is Godzilla vs. SpaceGodzilla. And we've got the last one of the Heisei era next. Is Godzilla vs. Destroyer. I'll see you in that video. But for now I say, live long and prosper.